Let's meet our first guest. Marilyn Reba, known here as Zahlen Zimmer, has been a faculty member at the Department of Mathematical Sciences at Clemson since 2003 and currently teaches a variety of undergraduate mathematics courses. She's been awarded several grants in the past, including some from HP and the National Science Foundation. She received Clemson University's 2008 award for innovation in teaching and technology, and it's easy to see why. Welcome, Marilyn. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So I understand that the project started with a grant you received from HP in 2006. Tell us a little bit about the project. What were your goals and what were the outcomes?
Well, in fall of 2006 at Clemson University, 40% of the freshman students in beginning calculus and 20% of the students in liberal arts math were unsuccessful. That is, they were receiving D's, F's, or they were withdrawing from the course, a W. So what we wanted to do is we said we've got to find a way to retain these students, because retaining math students is retaining STEM majors, and that is engineering, science, technology majors. So participation in class is the key to success, and tablet PCs enable that kind of participation. We had every student ink their solutions to problems in the classroom and submit them online anonymously during class to the instructor. They would get immediate feedback. Some of their work would be projected and discussed. It would help the entire class. We had a very energized classroom, a very active learning environment, and we had 5 faculty in 18 sections of these courses participating, and we found that weaker students, the students who would otherwise be unsuccessful, were now being successful. We cut that DFW rate in half, and we could test this because all of our courses are coordinated. They have the same exams, the same finals, and so we could compile statistics to support this, and we're hoping to continue to compile these statistics.
Well, that's amazing. So obviously this was your first experience was in math, but then you put together a multidisciplinary group for the 2000 grant. How did your goals change as a result of that?
We were very fortunate at Clemson. In 2007, there was a new classroom being built that was going to have multiple projection screens in it. We thought, how great to put these Hewlett-Packard tablet PCs into this classroom, and because it was going to be multidisciplinary. So I brought together Roy Pargas from computer science, Lisa Benson from engineering, Barbara Weaver from IT and English, and many other people taught in this classroom. The goal was to learn from each other and on how to use the technology. And many good things happen. For example, we got some new software tools. Something called MathPad was developed in conjunction with something called OrganicPad in organic chemistry, something that would allow the students to ink quizzes and have them automatically graded. We got good ideas for how to deal with the tablets in a group activity. You have one tablet, PC, for 3 students. We rotate who is going to ink that day in class. We project their work, and we had multiple projections. We started using podcasts for difficult problems in mathematics. So we would learn. In other words, I learned from chemistry, I learned from engineering, we learned from English, we learned from each other, and developed new materials that we could, I developed new materials that I could post online for other math faculty to use. So I think it was a very successful second grant.
Outstanding. Let's see. Second. Okay, how has using the tablet PCs in math helped the students? I think you alluded to that a little bit as you were giving us your answer, but specifically, how do you think it's helped them?
I think it's done a couple things. It's helped all the students in that we've got more detailed communication between instructor and every student because we can see their work on these detailed ink submissions. Students get faster feedback. There's personalized remediation that we can do. We've got enhanced group work. But the most interesting thing, well, we have better lectures because we know as faculty what our students understand and don't understand. Also, in reaching out to underrepresented, underprepared students, we have been able to get them involved in the classroom. And we would like, for example, to be able to continue this using tablet PCs in the rest. There's four calculus courses that most science and engineering people have to take. And we would like to continue this work with tablet PCs in those higher levels of mathematics as well. It's been that successful.
Outstanding. So how are you using the tablet PC in your new NSF grant?
This is interesting. We realized that we were suddenly getting this huge database of all these student submissions. Why couldn't we take a look at these inked submissions from the tablet PCs and look at what kind of errors the students are making? So part of the NSF grant is to classify the different types of errors the students are making. We're going to insert tags or identification labels into the students' work, and we'll actually be able to count up, to classify and cluster the different types of errors students are making. We can also replay the students' ink. So if on a difficult problem, a long math problem, let's say an application problem, we can see what they did first, what they did second, what they did third, and where in this process did they go astray. That's one thing. The other thing is we want to develop some early research experiences with real life applications for students in these different calculus courses. So for example, we're going to do a project on hip replacement, one on mammography, one on heat propagation in the human body, and we're going to do this at the level of these beginning calculus courses. We feel that there are many faculty members in the department that can envision using tablet PCs and smart screens where you can touch the screen and write over the student work in these higher level courses as well. So I would say all of our 3 years of using the tablet PCs has really paid off. We've interested a lot of math faculty to continue with this.
Outstanding. Thanks so much, Marilyn.